Hello, hello, it's good to be back on your screens. This is Esther at Stampin' Star Creations, here today to make a card with a new stamp set that has come out in the mini catalogue. So, if you are familiar, you may not be, but Stampin' Up! Have an annual catalogue which I can supply you if you're in the UK and don't already have a demonstrator. If you're in France, Germany, Austria or the Netherlands, I can also supply you with an English catalogue if you so wish, a paper version. Sometimes it's nice to actually see the sizes in real life on the paper because they give you the actual sizes in the catalogue. Twice a year they come out with a mini catalogue which is more seasonal, so this will take you right through autumn to winter and then we start again next year. And what Stampin' Up! Have done is come up with a celebration time. So this year is the first year they've done it twice. So you really benefit from your purchases. So for every £45 purchased, you get to get a free item out of the catalogue. So I'll be using some of the papers that are from your freebie today from the celebration and using some the Penguin stamp set and punch. Oh, what a mouthful. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining. Do pop on and say hello. It's lovely to have that interaction when I go live, and I hope to load this onto YouTube later for those who aren't on Facebook. So I'm going to turn you around so you can see what we're doing today. So here we are, Penguin Place. My desk is almost as I left it. Still in a bit of mess, but almost a little bit worse because I'm bringing new stuff out onto my desk. I hope everyone is well and having a good day today. You can share this broadcast out either on Facebook or YouTube. So if you enjoy this, may I encourage you to do that. I'm using a mixture of different things today. I've gone ahead and cut out this lovely cloud shape from the border dies. Where have I put them? They've disappeared. I've probably tidied them away. Okay, they've disappeared. But they've got this lovely stitched cloud shape. Now the lovely thing about this is that it stitches both sides. So if you wanted to use the top half you can, or if you wanted to use the bottom half you can, or if you wanted to create a double stitching you can, as you know, create one on the bottom and the top you can. So it's a lovely detail to that stitching. I'm going to use this today as a stencil on some Night of Navy background card, and then we're going to use this penguin stamp set to create a scene, and then we'll probably cut out the penguin from this cute paper. That's the plan. So lovely to see you. Hi Vicky and Valerie, thank you for saying hello. Okay, let's just sweep everything off to the side and we're going to concentrate on this. Now, I wondered whether to create a bit of a... In the stamp set, there comes this kind of hillside piece here. Just going to switch my heat tool on because I'm going to need that. So I wondered about creating a bit of a grounding at the bottom. Or whether to... Let's do it. I've got it out and might as well use it. So I'm just going to initially do that, and then I can add on my clouds. So I'm going to use Versamark ink, which is a clear sticky ink and ideal for heat embossing. Now I don't need that one, I need a white. So I'm just going to ground. We are going to add sky, but I thought if I just do some give it a line for the ground, then it gives you the impression of the penguin floating in the sky. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for hopping on. I will say hello to the rest of you in just a sec. Let's get this heated up. So I'm just going to heat up. I'm going to turn your volumes down. So you might just about see the melting of powder. And this fixes the powder and turns it into a raised effect. I'm just going to put lots of embossing in my paper. Okay, and then I think just to fill this in, I'm going to use whatever white is on my brush to fill in this bottom half here. So who we got in the house today? Good morning, Cindy. Early morning before the sun rises. Whoa, you must be up early. I'm trying to keep within the line here. Oh, big blotch of white. Spread it out a bit. That'll do. We've got Anne. Lovely to see you, Anne. And Josie and Louise. Okay, so that just grounds it, and now I'm going to add, now the white ink is thicker than our other ink, so it takes a bit longer to dry, but it's, the more re-ink you put it in, you know, you'll have good pigment. So I have rubbed off the excess, and I'm going to come in and just use my stencil here to create a sky effect. And look at that gorgeous contrast. So you know, in an evening sky you get the kind of light of the moon and the clouds and the sky. That's the kind of look I wanted to go for. It's lovely to see you again, Anne. Long time no see. So I'm moving them around because I don't want them all straight, and not all of them, up and down. I give it a bit of movement. Oh, good morning, Albany. Yvonne, lovely to see you. WA, that's going to test me. WA. West somewhere, is it? You might have to help me out here. Okay, so what else do we want to do? I do want to add in some stars. But I think I'll work on the penguin next, okay? Excuse me. So, bringing in the matching penguin punch. So, the penguin you can cut out in various ways. You can stamp it, or you can create your own by just cutting the shapes out of the punch. So there's different ways you can do that. And with this free paper, with a £45 purchase, this matches, look how cute this is. This matches the set. So you've got foxes and polar bears and penguins. And on the other side, you've got plain pattern on that side. Hi, Zaina. Yes, 110 here in the UK. Exactly. Judy Jakes. Do you know what? I was only just thinking about you. How weird was that? That is really freaky. You know, when you think of somebody and then they phone you or something like that. Lovely to see you. Okay, so with the punches, the great way to use it is if you turn them around. So unlike, say, like a normal hole punch, you want to turn your punch over, and this helps you to actually be able to see where you are punching. So if I did it this way, can't see a thing. But if you turn it this way, you can really helps you to match up your paper with the punch. And look, made to measure. So if you press down a little bit, it kind of helps to lock the paper into place. If you're not sure, you need to move it around, just release it. And then when you're ready to punch it out, just press all the way down. And that will cut out your rather cute penguin. So I might as well cut another guy out here, because we can. I could have two penguins in my picture. So he's kind of going a little bit off script. He doesn't quite fit in because I need to just cut off the top there. Claire, lovely to see you. I know you're not feeling 100% and wishing you well. I hope you're okay, my sweet. Right, so I was just going to use one penguin. Although two is quite cute. I want them to hold hands. Okay, I could always change my mind. So what I wanted to do, because we can, is to put a cute little bow tie, which, look, you've got all these little cute accessories in here. And I wanted to put a bow tie on one of them. So let's do that. We could have Mr. and Mrs. There, now he looks a bit more complete with his bow tie. Okay, so use that one. Now I'm going to put my heat tool back on because I wanted them to be floating with a balloon in hand. Now, to make your balloon shiny, I could just stamp this in red, but if you stamp it in your Versamark ink first, and then put it in your coloured ink and stamp it. And now I'm going to get my clear embossing powder. Cindy says, is there a penguin love story happening? There might well be now, Cindy. They've I do like a little stamping love story. Do you like a bit of romance? Get these characters together. You know, it's like they were meant to be, right? She needs a flower on her neck to match his bow tie, do you mean? Is there a flower? I don't have a... Oh, I might have... Let's see what we've got. Somewhere. I feel like I've been away from my desk. Well, I have been away from my desk for a week and it's re-finding things. I have got these flowers. Should we put a little flower in her hair? How about that? Yeah? Okay, let's move you across a little bit. So I'm just going to zap this. So because I've done the red underneath and I've put clear on top, it means it will make my balloon glossy and shiny, as if it was a real balloon. It helps if you heat your tool up beforehand, so just saves you waiting for when you come to use it. Okay? So that's nice and shiny. And somewhere around here, by the click of my fingers, oh, it didn't work. Ta-da! Here's one I made earlier. So as you can see, it's got that nice shine to it. I've cut fairly closely. Now, if you end up with a little, you could just about see some white around the edge there. Okay, if you get that and it bugs you, you could just roll it in your ink just to take away that white edge. If it's really bothering you and you don't want it there. Okay? So just give that a moment to dry. So we'll have to stick a little, if I stick that in now, her little flower, then that will have time to dry while we do the rest. Oh, look, I've given her blushy cheeks. Didn't mean to do that. She's a bit too blushed now, isn't she? Okay, let's just go ahead and cut out another one. That's the joy, isn't it? It's always spares. And if you've got stamps, you can always stamp another one. It's not like you've, you know. Let's quickly take that flower off. Oh, these flies are... Any open window, they're like, oh, opportunity to come in and see what's going on. They are a cute couple, aren't they? Thank you, Vicky, for asking after Seth. So some of you will know, some of you might not, that my son last week slipped from a tree and managed to fracture his wrist. And he's coping really well. He's coping well. Right, let me half concentrate. I'm just going to attach these two together. So we went to the hospital yesterday because he had a temporary cast and the idea was that they put on a more permanent one. But we had a bit of an ordeal at the hospital trying to get that sorted. So we basically came back with the same temporary cast on, which was a bit annoying because there was a lot of waiting around, and you know, didn't get anywhere really. Well, I won't bore you with the details today. So I wanted to incorporate some stars in my sky. So in the same penguin stamp set, I've got this here, which I suppose is more snowflakes and sky. But I've also got a star as well. So I'm just going to add a few of these in the sky to give the impression that it's a starry, starry night. And then do some stars. Thank you, Kay, for the well wishes. Yeah, he's doing remarkably well, really, considering. So I'm going to put white over these so they'll show up when we come to emboss it. But it's going to be a long stretch. I think, you know, the plaster stays on 6 to 8 weeks, so it's going to be a bit of a... And of course it had to be his right hand, didn't it? His writing hand. So there we go. I don't know if you've broken a bone before. You know, some people manage to get away with it and not have any breakages. Some people are more prone than others, aren't they? Okay, the other thing I wanted to do is attach the string. So again, they've got the string as part of the stamp set. Make it look as if it's coming from his hand. Now the great thing about the photopolymer, let's turn this down a bit, is that you can bend the string. So it doesn't have to be a straight string. You can do it wiggly if you like and bend it round, because most balloon strings wouldn't be straight, would it? So I kind of want it coming out of his hand, so I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it there. Oh, it looks like a few of you have broken bones. I think I broke my right hand when I was 2, so I don't remember it. Welcome, Cassie, lovely to see you. Right, so there's the string. Righty-ho, so let's have a look. Oh, Kay broke her arm roller skating when she was 15 on holiday in Wales. Oh, it's always on holiday as well, isn't it? Never when you're at home. And broke both the long bones between her wrist and elbow. Ouch. Plated and screwed together. Oh. Kay broke... Oh, I read that one. My comments seem to be zipping back up rather than... Cindy hurt her 5th finger, left hand. This one, the little baby finger. Tripped on dog leash. Ow! And the oldest was 2 months. Life-changing. Oh dear. Needed splint removed. Oh. Oh, thank you, Sandra. You like my background. I just thought this would be quite fun for children, and I just thought it's something a bit different to do with the set rather than keep putting them straight onto snow. I thought I'd add them into a starry sky background. So I'd like my balloon to pop up, not pop, but to pop up, and I would like my... Oh, who hasn't turned off her notifications? I did it on the other phone and not this one. Trying to look for my... Got a lot of little dimensionals and it's after the big ones. A couple of those in there. Right, let's get the easy one sorted. Oh, you're heading to bed, Vicky? Are you struggling to stay up? There we go. Sandra says, I've only used the basic borders for snow so far. Oh, is that right? Oh, how funny. I love this sky one. I'll cut these down. So these are just our large foam sheets, which you can run through your die cutting machine and cut out letters and things. But I like it if I've got a big surface to cover, rather than using lots of dimensionals. I could just use these instead. Let's turn these over. I'm going to have them floating up in the sky. I think he needs to be a bit more floaty. Being whisked off her feet, look at that. The string for the balloon makes me think that there should be a fish hanging off the end of the tail. Ah, that's cute, yes. You could use it for fishing. That's a good idea. Okay, so that's our card for today. Just need to mount it because this is just a single piece of card. I'm thinking I might just do it on white. Let's have a look, see what we've got here. I think with a dark background, sometimes you just need a white base. I think that works. Let's just remove some of this and you can see what's going on. Make sure that this... I think I might just need to trim this down a bit. It looks a bit... Thank you, Valerie. She says this card is so cute. The penguins just make anything cute. Stick them on anything. Penguins in space, says Bobby. Yes, exactly. Oh, super cute card, says Anne. Love it. Thank you. Look, that's my experimenting on the back. You get to see the behind the scenes. I wanted to see if it would work. Kay says, up above the streets and houses, penguins flying high. I recognised it. Oh. Okay, let's get these stuck on. I think we need to give them names. Percy and Penelope. It's got to be P. It's just, you know, it's what you do, isn't it? Oh dear, my cutting has been a bit... Right, I've got about 10 seconds to give it a wiggle, just to move it where I want. And I just need to trim a little bit off the edge. Make it a bit more... Right, I am tempted. This is the bit where I'm tempted to add something to it. Okay, I don't think it needs any ribbon. Maybe, let's see. This is cute ribbon, I must use that. Right, maybe some gems for stars. Just to, you know, complete the look. So thank you again for following along. It's lovely to see you all. Don't forget you can ask me for a catalogue if you so wish. And I'll be back on your screens if you are on YouTube. I'm on YouTube to... Oh, Winker Stella Splats. That's a good idea. Thank you, Kay. We'll do that. We'll do some more Winker Splats. So I'll be back at 9 o'clock tonight. Now this one's particularly glitzy. I don't know why. I think it's coming to the end and it's got all the glitter. Oh, make it a really starry night. There we go. Lots of glitz. What was I going to say? Yes, YouTube tonight, 9 o'clock. I might bring out the penguins again, you know. Thinking about doing 4 cards on one sheet. Look at the glitz. Hi Jen, lovely to see you. Joining late, we'll have to watch on replay. That card is adorable. Thank you so much. Right, somewhere around here. I'll just stick with the smaller of the gems. Just that when you tilt the card, you get a little glint of starry, starry skies. Maybe one more. There, special card. And then if you wanted, you can still fit your sentiment in the bottom of the card, or you can just leave it for the inside. Sometimes, you know, cards don't need the sentiments necessarily on the front, but I do like this card here, this sentiment here that says, I like you a lottie. It's like a little, except a lot. I do like that one. It could be a happy birthday card. Be cool, be chill, be merry to the coolest friend ever. Simple happy birthday, or happy anniversary even, couldn't it? There you go. Oh, I froze for a sec. Thank you all for joining me. It's lovely to see you. I'm going to turn you around. There we go. Love finished cards, says Sandra. Please, I caught you whilst eating a quick bite of lunch. I'm so pleased that you could join me, Sandra. It's nice to see you. Right. Nice to see you. Let me know if you give this a go, and please do share on my Facebook group, which is SSC, short for Stampin' Style Creations. SSC Inspired and Shared. And hopefully I'll catch some of you later tonight. Thank you again, and take care, and God bless. Lots of love. Bye for now.